What's up, y'all? We are back with another video from the Sister Wives franchise, y'all. We got some news. We got some very interesting things that we have found out about Christine, Little Miss Housewife, how she was plotting and scheming, and how her financial success is currently.
Well, I wonder if she was plotting and scheming. I
wouldn't say scheming. I would say plotting.
I wonder from the way she moved. Right? Remember when they went to Flagstaff? They were all supposed to be they were supposed to rent, right? They were supposed to sell the house at Vegas, and then that money they were going to use to build on Kody Pass, right? Christine right away bought a house,
right?
I really even feel that's why Kody started to insist. Because if Christine bought a house, he wanted
at least Robin
to own a house as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But right away Christine bought a house. So I wonder if at the back of her mind it's like, I've kind of seen this playbook before because they've moved so many times.
Yeah.
And while I'm buying into it, because I have moved with you, right? While I'm buying into it, and she was even not really being very supportive with Gwen, remember?
Yeah.
While I'm buying into it, and maybe this will be our, new relationship and all this stuff, I still need to make sure that I am okay.
Yeah.
Just in case
things go left.
You're up to no good.
But you know no good.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with Dayton, that was where he was going to be going to school.
Yeah.
Up that way in Arizona. So it's like she was still being logical, not just going with her feelings. So she went ahead, bought a house. It was in her name and Kody's name.
Yeah.
Right? But not as husband and wife. Kody listed that house as primary residence. But then, when Robin got a house, he also listed that as primary residence. But you can't have, for tax purposes, you can't have two primary residences.
Yeah.
Of course, Kody's going to choose Robin.
Right.
And so he signs off the deed and takes away all his responsibility, and with that takes away his rights to whatever equity that Christine has been paying on the mortgage over at there at Flagstaff.
And they were there for 5 years. And he
signs it over to Christine. I don't know how long Christine was there for. I think up to now they've been there for 5 years now. And signs that over to Christine, free and clear.
Wow.
Now, when she was leaving, she also signed over her portion of Kody Pass, right, to him for, I think it was for $1, okay. Right? And so, but I could see, towards the end, before she decided to leave Kody.
Yeah.
Before she decided to leave Kody, you could tell that Christine had checked out. Because I even commented about that. Remember when they were trying to divvy up everything?
And they were like, we're going to give you the backwoods and the trees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, no problem. And I was like, wait, what?
Her body was there, but her soul was gone.
Oh, she had checked out, and I know what that looks like. When a woman is checked out, and she got her 1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
Oh, she becomes quite agreeable.
Yeah.
To whatever you got to say. All the little things that you do, the little games that you play, doesn't matter anymore.
I always say when, a relationship has really ended, when both parties, or most of the time when the woman stops fighting. Because, most of the time it's the woman that be holding on to the relationship and trying to keep it together.
Yeah.
So when a woman stops fighting, you should be very, very scared.
Yeah, she had checked out by then. She had checked out. You can have whatever. Why? Because I'm going to sign it over to you anyway.
Hello.
And so her house was the last house to sell in 2019. Christine. And when they got the house at Flagstaff, when she got that house, Kody, I guess they got it from the family fund. They used the family fund to pay for her down deposit.
Right.
For that house.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when she finally left Kody and she sold that house, right, that it was on her to sell it, however she wanted to sell it. So she sold the house. So she made out with at least $250,000.
Wow. Took
that to Utah, was able to put that as a down payment on the house that she has now, which is slightly bigger than what she had at Flagstaff. And on you said she has like an Airbnb property?
She has an Airbnb in Utah that
she rents that out. So that's income right there. And now added with David's stuff, and he has had a successful business for over a decade. Yeah, she
really chose well.
She did good for herself.
She sure did. A lot of women, I think, can learn from Christine.
Oh, yes.
But you don't mess with a housewife. She is sitting at home, observing everything, and she is involved in everything.
You know who that reminds me of? Tisha in Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. People be underestimating stay-at-home moms.
By the time that husband's business was going downhill,
she bought that company out,
and they were all in the red. She bought that company out, paid that debt, put that thing in the black, and guess what? Put her name on there, and now she was the owner of that thing.
That's how you do
it, ladies. The husband was stunned. Marcel was like, "What the hell
is going on?
How the hell did this woman? Where she got this money from?" That woman had bought a whole apartment building.
You know what? You know where she got the money from? But this is what happens when you take... Well, this doesn't apply to Christine because Kody wasn't taking care of her. But when a man does what he was made to do, protect and provide.
Right.
A woman can do her feminine, womanly thing.
Yes.
And that is to really... keep her eyes on everything. Provide wisdom and counsel. And sometimes come in when maybe her husband has made a mistake. But to bring, not to put him down or anything, but to add wisdom and to provide guidance. I think one of the most valuable things a woman can be, and I know a lot of people say, oh, you gotta be able to cook, clean, and do this. I think it's wisdom.
Yeah.
When you have a good woman who is wise, who has a good, good morals, good spirituality, who is godly, who is a praying woman. Those things you can't
put a price on.
You can't put a price on it. And you can't compare it to cooking and cleaning. Yes, I think cleaning is kind of irrelevant because my thing is when I get married, I ain't cleaning. Okay, I will be hiring somebody.
My mom never cleaned.
I know.
She had a pact with my dad.
Yeah,
that I can do everything, but I don't do cleaning. So
that
she never
was phenomenal. She did everything.
Never washed clothes. I never saw my mom hold a broom in her life, from when I was growing up.
Yeah,
he had all of us, the children. We had our time when we had to clean. But my mom, she sewed all the curtains in the house.
She sewed your uniforms too.
She crocheted all the little things for the flower pot. She knitted all our sweaters.
She was a painter.
She sewed all our clothing. She painted all the pictures in the home. She did all the gardening, and we had beautiful garden. Yeah. Had all the vegetation. We had so many fruit trees, and then also was the architect to the building in the back for the 6-bedroom
the apartment building.
Yeah. So there are other things that she could do, right?
I know.
But the cleaning, and she was a phenomenal cook and a baker, right?
Yeah.
But she did not clean.
Me, I wouldn't clean. I think for me personally, I can't see myself.
But
even now, cleaning now,
now you got a little spoiled.
I'm spoiled, but also my thing is I do so much. I just feel like cleaning for me is a waste of time, especially when I get.
You used to say it makes you it relieves your mind.
I got yoga and meditation for that. See, now I can do my yoga, I can do my meditation, I can be working out, I can be painting, I can be doing my sewing.
To clean.
But I don't mind cooking. Yeah. I don't mind cooking, but I don't see myself ever picking up a broom or a mop. Like that's something I'm just not going to do. Like whoever I get with, definitely he gonna have money because I am not going to be cleaning.
You're gonna have a pack like grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm not cleaning. But I feel like there's so much more because I feel like cleaning takes up so much time.
Listen, I have a very good friend of mine. When we were coming up, we're like we were best friends anyhow in college, and I remember her parents. Her dad always had a time that he was going to retire. And he always had in his mind that they were going to retire to somewhere, move out of the city, move into the country, and he was going to retire. And so he's looking at houses with his wife of, almost 30 years. And he's like, and he always paid all the bills. She worked, but all her money was for her. He never asked her for a dime to pay any bills, but she paid the bill. She kept her money.
That's a man.
Right? And he also paid for her to get her nails done every 2 weeks and get her hair done.
Because that's how he met her.
So, exactly.
Snap.
So he still did those things for her, and her money was her own. But he had no idea what she did with her money. Never asked her. So he's letting her know the future plan. In 5-10 years, I'm going to retire. We can move into the country. I'll have the money then. This is the kind of homes that I'm looking at to get. Beautiful big homes. And oh wow, okay, how much is that for the down payment? Baby, something, we can go ahead and do that now. What are you talking about? Well, let's look at my account. What? Where? What? The woman has been saving up all this time because he was taking care of everything. She didn't have to use her money for anything. So she's just been putting it away. And they were able to move. I just thought it was such a beautiful story. Yeah. And they were able to move years prior to when he had thought that they will be able to move. He'll be able to afford that.
But that
so those are the things a woman can do for you.
When you do your role as a man.
Do your role and you accept it.
Yeah.
Women, they will go out of their way and they will do just some amazing things.
There's nothing better than a happy woman who is thriving in a healthy relationship. You can't expect a woman to be an angel for you while you have her in hell.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, you can't.
Not.
It's
absolutely
blasphemous.
Not. Yes.
But y'all, it was such a beautiful story.
Yeah, it really is. And now Christine is there, and we're already seeing how she's already thriving.
But you already see how she had added to Kody's life. Even though this man was not.
Lives. Just like, Janelle also added to their lives. Yeah. They worked in tandem together. Yeah. Kody, he just doesn't realize
what a blessing she was.
Blessed he was. Yeah. With all of these women, including Robin, including Mary, they all brought something to the table, right? He just didn't realize really how blessed he was.
But that's what happens when you're ungrateful.
Immature. The imam will say it's just immature. So immature.
Yeah.
Don't know. And this is why the father told him, you're not responsible enough for this kind of life. And he wasn't.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all.
So what do y'all think about Christine?
Very interesting conversation, I would say, right?
I know. And I think maybe this is why Kody was so ticked. This is why he was so upset. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure sometimes he sits down and he wonders. I kind of turn my back to Christine, but he's also wondering, did she turn her back to me way before I turned my back to her? But
I think she did. I think Kody, he thought she would be there like Mary, and he didn't realize that she was gone and she was checked out.
Yeah,
I don't think he had turned his back on her at all up until she left, because he saw how pathetic he was in the driveway saying bye.
I know.
Bye. He hadn't turned his back on her. He had treated her like crap, but he had not.
And she was on her way.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all. But we will see you guys on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.